The Wizards were embarrassingly bad this year, the poster boy behind that of course being Jordan Poole, but under that mess was Deni Avdija, quietly having a good season that showed tons of upside to be the main guy after signing a super friendly team deal. Let's break it down. But before we start, consider subscribing to the channel where we break down the NBA with cutting edge analytics. This year for the Wizards, Deni averaged 14.7 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. He shot 50% from the field and 37% from three. Pretty solid numbers that are actually hurt because in the beginning of the season, he had a much smaller role with the team due to the attempt at acclimating Jordan Poole to the roster. The first 3 months, Deni had a 17.3% usage rate in just 27 minutes a game, role player numbers. Compare that to the last 3 months of the season, his usage rate was 21.4% and he played 35 minutes per game. And in that significantly larger role, Deni gave the team 18.6 points, 9 rebounds, and 3.6 assists while showing off the skills that made him the 9th overall pick and even higher on a lot of draft boards. Deni uses his size really well, playing both forward positions for the Wizards and sometimes even center. He is a major presence on the defensive glass. For his position, he ranked in the 93rd percentile in defensive rebounding percentage. And in his 4-year career, he's never been below the 90th percentile, so that skill should remain a constant for however long he's in the NBA. His aggression at securing opponents' missed shots is vital to help maintain a good defense, but what sets him apart from other good rebounders is his ability to immediately turn around and run the offense in transition or a half-court set. As an individual defender, Deni is pretty solid. He has great size at 6'9" and 210 pounds. He moves his feet well to stay in front of opponents and contest shots. His matchups shot 4% worse on three-pointers taken against him. But I'd like to see him be more active and disruptive as he only averaged 1.3 combined blocks and steals each game. Regardless, he's capable of guarding the opposing team's best perimeter player, and the Wizards gave him plenty opportunities to do that. Let's look at the 10 players he spent the most minutes guarding this season. Jimmy Butler, Franz Wagner, Cade Cunningham, Tobias Harris, Paolo Banchero, Gordon Hayward, Mikal Bridges, Giannis, and Luka, plus Jalen Brunson. That's a group of star-level talent. If he can keep up the defense or even improve, he immediately becomes one of the most coveted types of players in the league, a two-way playmaking wing. Because on offense, Deni's a capable primary playmaker and scorer. He handles the ball really well for a player his size and can make an array of passes to set teammates up for easy buckets, from chest bounce and overhead passes to more difficult wraparound passes as he collapses a defense under the basket. Similar to other big playmakers, Deni uses the threat of his size and scoring to draw defensive help and open up teammates, patiently waiting and keeping his own preferred tempo. For his own scoring, Deni has significantly improved as a three-point shooter. Career 32%, he had his best season connecting 37% on 3 shots a game. He can take threes off the bounce or on catch and shoot, which will help him stay highly impactful with or without the ball in his hands. His scoring around the basket was elite as he shot 70% in the restricted area. Deni should stay a highly efficient player with his current skill set, but to take a leap to stardom, I'd like to see him even further sharpen his handle and passing IQ. His assist-to-turnover ratio wasn't great at 1.79. Avdija's mid-range game could also use some work, a skill that separates good scorers from great ones. In the mid-range, he shot just 35%. He does have a decent step back, but only hit 30% on pull-up jumpers overall. Teams game planning for Deni in pick and rolls, for example, could easily let bigs play drop coverage and dare him to take open mid-range looks. If Deni Avdija can make those adjustments and take a lead role in Washington, look forward to seeing him contend for the most improved player and possibly all-star consideration if the Wizards as a whole can have a bounce-back season. Don't forget to subscribe.